What up, y'all? Terry Warfield. I hope you're having a good day so far. I'm just going to cut to the chase because we got a lot to talk about. I'm going to skip the whole intro and everything. No B-roll, no pretty sequences, none of that jazz tonight. Let's just cut to the chase. Today, I got the Google Pixel 4 XL. I got the white one. I actually like the way it looks, to be honest with you. It's a little bigger because it's the XL. I'm usually used to the smaller phone, so having a bigger phone has been an adjustment. Now, before I go on my rant, because this is going to be a good one, make sure you got some coffee or tea or beer. I got my coffee right here. What? That's good. But before we get into this, I have to send a special thank you to Google for sending me over the Pixel 4. It still blows my mind, to be honest with you, that brands believe enough in me and what I do to want to fly me out to places and send me free stuff that costs a lot of money. It's just so dope to me, man. That's a testament to just keep working. So yes, Google did hook me up with a Pixel. In fact, they've been very good to me this year. So big thank you to Google. However, that does not mean that my thoughts will not be real. Y'all know how I get down. My thoughts, my opinions cannot be bought by anyone or any company. I'm not gonna do a full review on the Pixel actually at all. I'm only gonna focus on the camera. Y'all know I love cameras and filming and all of that stuff. That's what I do, but I still love cell phones too. But I've become way more interested in the cameras on the new phones more than actual phones themselves. So whatever. I'll give you some initial thoughts real quick because you probably wanna know at least some of that before we go on this camera rant, and this is gonna be good. I'm not mad at Google for sticking with the minimalist approach. In the age of all of these smartphones having bezel-less designs, and we all know how annoying bezel-less designs are. You can't hold them, you touch the screen inadvertently every time you pick the dang on phone up. I'm not mad at Google for keeping the design simple, and I'm not mad at the forehead either. Is it the most pleasing looking device out there? No, but as soon as you start using it, you totally forget that this forehead is even there. Plus, it's some pretty dope technology built into that forehead. But overall, it's a solid feeling device. The screen, I will tell you, is absolutely freaking amazing. It's 90 hertz. If you've never seen a 90 hertz display, you need to go see one. The phone is fast, has a great camera, but it's got two fundamental flaws. Now, before I do that, I gotta give you some backstory of what I expected out of the Pixel 4. I wanted the Pixel 4 to be that device, you know, the device that takes killer pictures, because we all know the Pixels are just killer when it comes to photos, and also gave me that really good video experience. Yeah, I mean, I know I can carry around cameras everywhere, right? But I wanted to get to a point where I don't care if it's being done mechanically or with software, that our phones are good enough to at least make stuff that looks better than average cell phone video, maybe even rivaling a camera that we can share directly from our phones. We can create it on our phones and we can share it right from our phones on the go for us content creators. That's what I wanted out of the Pixel 4. Now, to be honest, prior Pixels have really just been regular old Google phones with amazing camera hardware and software. The Samsung phones seem to get all the innovation right. They got all the newest stuff, the newest tech, but the cameras always suck. The Galaxy S10, I literally don't even use that camera, with exception to the wide angle camera, because I like the whole fake HDR and I like the sprawling landscapes and everything, but I digress. The iPhone has been kind of the mixture of the two. You get the best of video, you get the best of mobile photo, however, then you got to deal with iOS. And if you're an Android head like me, don't get me wrong, I love iOS too, but I much prefer Android. Then that's also another trade-off you got to deal with. So I'm looking for that killer device that could give me both. Unfortunately, there are two glaring weaknesses, as dope as this phone is, that make it a tough decision against an iPhone. The two biggest gaping holes in the Pixel 4, with all its new wizardry and all that stuff, all the new mathematical, computational, machine learning and all of that stuff, it's no wide angle camera. How do we make it to 2019 without a wide angle camera? Some might argue, hey, we don't need a wide angle camera. A wide angle camera is not that important. You could essentially just back up a few feet with your feet to get a wider field of view. Yes, I get that. The issue is when every other manufacturer is putting wide angle lenses in their flagship devices, and this is Google's flagship, why don't you come to the table with the same plate and the same fork and knife that everybody else has? You effectively canceled yourself out of the wide angle equation. We can argue till the cows come home about what's more important, telephoto or wide angle. The vast majority of the general public will much rather have the wide angle lens because it is more fun to take pictures with. Now, obviously, I'm a photographer, I'm a filmmaker. I understand what telephoto lenses do. I understand compression and background separation and all that stuff. The average person don't give a crap about that. The average person would rather have the wide angle lens. So the fact that this phone does not include a wide angle lens is a complete mystery to me. I don't understand. It was said on stage that Google thinks that the telephoto lens is more valuable. That very well may be true. However, if you know that you are playing in the major flagship competitive arena and everybody else has the wide angle, you missed a big shot if you didn't bring one to the table too. The second thing I want to talk about is why there is a lack of video presence in the Google Pixel 4. The pictures it can take are absolutely fantastic. They're even better than the Pixel 3, which is already fantastic. Better edge detection, better skin tones, better exposure, just all around a better experience. New Astro mode. You got all these improvements to night sight. You got all these improvements, but why on earth is video not being considered to be a priority? I don't care if everybody considers Pixel the photo phone. No, I don't buy it. In an arena where iPhones and Samsungs and OnePluses all have decent video to go along with their cameras, even though some of the cameras aren't stellar. Let's use the iPhone 11 for example. The iPhone 11 has found a way to get crazy good video and also crazy good photography in one camera body. So again, this all goes back to you gotta know your competition. If you know that the Pixel is gonna be being considered amongst Galaxy devices, iOS devices, etc., and the push towards mobile media and being able to capture it from your phone is where our generation is going and what content creators want, why the heck don't we have a video presence in the Pixel 4? I wanted good video to go along with the amazing photography stuff that the new Pixel 4 has, to go along with the new radar stuff, to go along with Google Assistant. I wanted the whole package, and when we considered the cost and how much this cost, not putting any emphasis on video mode is a completely missed opportunity. Imagine the type of video quality Google could make with all of their software learning, all of this crazy stuff they could put into the stills camera. Imagine if they carried that over to the video camera. This would then give the iPhone 11 a legit run for its money. There's no 4K 60. I don't know why there's no 4K 60. It ain't that the hardware ain't capable. It's got a Snapdragon 855. Everything else with a Snapdragon 855, who cares it ain't the plus version? Everything else got 4K 60. Why is it being omitted from the Pixel 4? Hopefully it'll come in a software update. Even if it does come, however, the video, the quality is just not there. I don't know if it's the bit rate, I don't know if it's the compression, I don't know if it's the codec, I don't know what it is, but the video compared to even the base iPhone 11, it's just not there. So I'm not saying that I hate the Pixel 4. I think this is a fantastic device so far. I've really been enjoying using it today. The pictures are absolutely insane. When I do my camera videos and I do my comparison videos, y'all will see that the pictures out the Pixel 4 are just freaking amazing. No phone is perfect. I'm just sharing the two things that people have talked the most about today since Pixel launch, and honestly a little bit before the Pixel launch. Those are my positions. I'm still using the Pixel 4 as my daily driver. Anyways, let me know what you think about the Pixel 4 in the comments. Let me know if you agree with me, if you don't agree. But that's all I got for you today, man. Make sure you subscribe. Don't you leave off this video without subscribing to this channel. Peace and chicken grease. Terry Warfield. I'm out. Peace.